Hey friends, welcome to a special episode of the Redefine What's Possible podcast. I'm Shanon, and I'm coming to you from a ski lodge nestled high in the Dolomites in northern Italy. This week I've been celebrating my 50th birthday with Kelly and our kids, and I wanted to share a little bit about this amazing trip. This trip has been a dream, a marker in time. It's also a little chilly up here right now. But what I really want to share with you today is less about where I am and more about who I'm trying to be while I'm here now. I got my son with me, Bodie. Bodie, you want to pop up? Whoa! Oh, here's Bodie. We're making snowballs while we're waiting for Kelly and the other kids to show up so we can get some runs of our own in. What do you got to say to the camera, Bodes? It's a big snowball. Who are you going to get? Dad, no, let's get someone else. Too cold for that. All right. Well, this trip didn't happen by accident. It was a stretch for our schedules, our finances, and our logistics. But we chose it on purpose. Why? Because moments like this are why we prioritize family. It's all about memories for us. And to make memories, we have to have our health. That's why I'm working out in the gym, trying to eat, getting sleep, all the things we know that are good for us, where we prioritize our health and fitness. Showing up isn't always easy, but those early mornings or those late afternoon workouts, it's worth it right now as I'm sitting here with the Dolomites in the background. In addition to fitness, this is why I invest in our marriage, like creating these memories and the relationships with the kids and the family. Not just so I can ski a black diamond, but so I can be here fully present, making memories that last longer than, yes, my sore quads at the end of the day. Now, let me be clear, for sure, this hasn't been a picture perfect alpine bliss. In fact, this trip started with what can only be described as Top Gear meets Mr. Bean moment. When we landed in Milan, Italy, we realized I didn't call our cell phone carrier to make sure that we'd have data. And so that was an issue because we were relying on the maps to get us to our locations. Secondly, we rented a Fiat van, manual transmission. Great idea, right? Until I couldn't figure out how to put this van in reverse. No joke. We got a personal hotspot from the attendant when we did our van rental. So I was able to punch in our final destination. So as we're driving through Italy, we missed a turn. And then we missed another turn. And it wouldn't redo the thing that it does to get us back to where we were. So Kelly is trying to navigate while I'm driving. Well, then we took another wrong turn and we went up a one-way road and it was a dead end. And we had to put it in reverse, but I didn't know how to work reverse. So I said, Cal, you hop in. I'm going to navigate you. We put the thing in neutral and we're backing out. And we had this moment to like turn into reverse to get us back going the right way. But we didn't quite make it. And we ended up blocking this apartment complex. And two guys come out and we're just like right in their way. And so as I'm sitting there, van in neutral, Kelly's at the wheel, we're blocking these folks behind us. I was sweating because I was hot. I was uncomfortable. Now, Kelly had the wherewithal to say, hey, let's just go ask these two Italians if they can help us. Thank you, Kel, for asking. So we got out, we went in. Again, they didn't speak any English. I don't speak any Italian. We stepped in and said, hey, can you help us? One of them got out. He was amazing. And through some elaborate sign language, he helped us discover the magical reverse gear. It was hidden beneath a plastic tab on the shifter. The best part, as the van finally backed up, our four kids erupted in cheers. Not because we were moving, but because they've been feeling the tension that Dad was putting on, like the heat waves. And it wasn't my best moment. And they let me know it with plenty of laughs at Dad's expense. It was one of those dad moments. Ooh, not one that I'm proud of. So in that moment, let's just call it the van moment, is what I really want this episode to be about. Because we spend so much energy planning the what of our life, our goals, our trips, our milestones. But the real question is, who are we being while we live life? And that van brought out frustration, stress, sense of failure. And my kids saw it and they experienced it. And so I had to apologize and be better. Come on up, buddy. And I got my little guy here with me right now. He's just awesome. How did you feel when Dad was driving that van the other day? Do you remember? He felt bad. Yeah, Dad. So, again, did I try and say I was sorry? No. Oh, well, I think I tried. So, what I'm trying to do as a parent is striving to be perfect. It doesn't really work. What I'm trying to strive is to be patient, present, compassionate. Yeah. But man, I'm going to tell you, those qualities are so much harder to bring forward when things don't go the way we planned. And that's the work I'm doing every single day. What do you think, Boats? Bad. Bad. Boat thinks bad. Right? We're still waiting. We're going to hit the slopes here shortly. Got to get Mom and the kids who are out there ripping one more time. So, this is Cal. Speaking of grace under pressure, I've got someone here who's been skiing the slopes with me. Curious, do you have any favorite moments from the trip so far?
Yeah, lots of great moments. Probably one of the initial first funny moments was our yacht fiasco, and the moment Shannon decided to put two hands on the joystick to try and shove it forcefully, get it into reverse no matter what, was pretty hilarious. And that's when I just gently was like, hey, how about I give it a go so that he would not rip it out of the car. It was like serendipitous at that moment. It was coming behind us, and there was two gentlemen in it, and so I was like, "Hey, let's just ask them if they know how to put this thing in reverse." They came out, and the guy got in the car, and then realized it was packed full of kids, and was like, "Oh, hi." He's like, "Oh, yeah, you just pull this up," and then the kids all erupted into a big cheer, and were like, "Yes, we can put it in reverse." So that was like a glorious, hilarious moment.
So, speaking of kids, we have a guest here. What do you think their experience of this trip takeaways?
It'll be a imprinted sensory experience. I think the sounds, the smells, the tastes, and just experiencing. I think one of the cool things is seeing that people that speak a different language interact a little differently. It's all good. Like everybody has their way, and everything's okay. And there's many different ways to do things, and it all works. And that's a beautiful thing that I think they're just observing, whether they're conscious or unconscious of it. They'll remember that there's more than one way to do things.
Oh my gosh, here we are in the Dolomites, just doing a little ski run after lunch. So grateful to have this experience with my family. 50 years on this planet. It's gone by way too fast. Want to keep savoring the moments, soak them all up. Here come some of my kids down the mountain, along with my wife, leading them off. Right there, Kelly Tysland. Woo!
The Dolomites with my family.
Love it. Thanks, honey. Who's up next? Oh, we got Ravenna cruising down the mountain. Hey, Bill. What you grateful for? Awesome. Stoked to have you here. His turn riding down on his knees. He's our little daredevil. Awesome, T. Woo! Who's coming up next? We got Cash Anders. Look at those turns. He's been working hard on his turns. Looking good. Nice turn. What are you grateful for, bud? Skiing is a family. I love it. Oh boy. Is this Bodie Lee? Here comes the Ripper. Look at those turns. Woohoo! Yeah. Are you grateful for skiing? Awesome. You're doing great. That's a wrap. Have a great day. Thanks for joining us. Ciao from the Italian Dolomites.